The Department of Education in Kwazulu-Natal has condemned violence in schools after videos showing centenary secondary school students fighting went viral. The incident, which left 3 students stabbed, is allegedly linked to racial tensions inside the school. Silethiwe Ndlovu is there and brings us the latest. Silethiwe, this is such a disturbing incident, escalating into that violence that we saw. What do we know happened?
So what we've gathered, Iman, from some of the parents that we've spoken to, and even just some of those videos that were posted online, it seems as if there was a huge altercation that took place yesterday just here outside the school. It's not clear as yet in terms of who was part of that altercation and what led to the altercation actually taking place. But the allegations that we are hearing here on the ground is that that altercation took place due to some racial tensions that seem to be happening within the school. And we're actually told that this is not the first time that they've had such issues. But there's a number of concerns that have been raised by parents, even safety issues. But I just want to bring them into the conversation just to let us know what it is exactly that they are concerned about. Thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. Firstly, I think let's start off with what happened the day before yesterday.
Greetings. The day before yesterday, there was a collision here at school because there was an African child on the first week of when the schools were opening on the first week. The child from grade 8 was fed drugs at the toilets by Indian learners. They forced him to take drugs. They put him drugs in his mouth and they took his bus fare money. And nothing happened after that. That matter was brushed out. It was put under the carpet by teachers. No, they didn't inform parents. They didn't tell anyone until the learners knew that those culprits were still in school. They were not suspended. And African kids fought back for themselves. I wanted to know why the Indian learner was not suspended. And then that's when the fight started. Not yesterday, but the day before. And then yesterday when the learners came, and then they started fighting with those boys again because they knew that they're still in school. They were asking why you guys are still in school. They started fighting, and the principal suspended the African kids who were asking why those Indian learners were still in school, while those Indian learners are still at school. Here at school, they have a policy that anything that you do that's against the law, they call the police immediately. They call your parent and they call the police immediately for you to be arrested. But hence, with these Indian kids, they never did that. They were not suspended. No police were involved. Nothing happened whatsoever. The police were only involved after the fighting. Even so, they didn't let the parents know about everything. We only got messages at 1:45 telling us that they let our kids go at 9:30 in the morning. But we got the letters at 2:30 in the afternoon.
So I just want to bring in another parent. Let me just bring in another parent, Iman, just to hear some of his concerns. I know we spoke off camera about some of your concerns. Perhaps just talk to me about them.
Yes, you see, this incident happened the day before yesterday in the school where there was an altercation between the black child and the Indian child. So where the school supposed to nip this into the bud, which they never did. It suspended one child and left another child. And then from there it went on where the next day some children were called out. And then it just went out of proportion, where they were starting to toy in the school. We got video footages of all that. And then we had to make a decision as a safety and security officer in this area and a community activist. I came to the school immediately. As I got into the school, there was security here, there was SAPS here as well, who was standing in the car park here. And I went into the school and there was fights that was going on. And then I said to the security officer, I told him, you know what, best is to let the children out because they're going to start burning the school as well because they bust the windows, they damage on teacher's car. Rather get them out of the school so no damages to the school. Further on, it went out when we let these children out. When we let the children out, there was an altercation outside here with two parents who instigated the children to hit the Indian children.
Yes, yes.
And it went on in that fashion.
Iman, as you can hear, there's conflicting reports that are coming in, but I know that the principal is actually addressing some of the parents right now. They have been standing outside here since 7 a.m. This morning, and we know that the Department of Education, some officials from the Department of Education have arrived, and I know that there's more that are on their way. But at this particular point, it seems as if there's, conflicting reports in terms of what is really happening here at the school. But the Department of Education has stated that they are going to continue to investigate and gather those facts in terms of what really is happening here. Iman.